Guys, this is the Orvis PractiCaster. It's a 3-foot, 11-inch fly rod that's actually designed to teach people how to fly cast. It comes with this really thick yarn, and on the end it gets thinner, kind of like a fly line and a leader, and then you have this puff right here, and this kind of represents the fly. It's an interesting little tool for casting to help people learn how to cast. But I got to thinking, I'm like, would this thing fish? Could this be maybe the ultimate tiny creek rod? So that's what I'm going to find out today and see how this thing does. Alright guys, so now the challenge is getting this reel on the rod. As you see, there's no reel seat at all. My idea was to attach it with just a piece of string right here and secure it to the reel seat. I'm just going to take a piece of string here, say about that long. Here we go. I'm going to take another little piece to thread the string back through itself. You'll see what I'm saying in just a minute. Okay, so now I have two pieces of string, one short, one long. Now, I'm going to tie a uni knot in this string right here. Just a couple wraps. 1, 2, really probably 2 is good enough. Yeah, that'll work. So now this knot can slide. I can open up this knot. I can make it smaller. So I'm going to put my reel where I want it, on the bottom. I'm going to put this loop on over first, put my reel on there, line up the guides so the guides are down. I've basically got the string attached to the front cleat of the reel seat. I'm just going to twist the line once, bring it over the back. And once it's over the back, then I'm going to tighten that knot. Look at that. That knot just cinched right up, secured right on there. So this is my tag end. This is this extra piece. I'm going to pull the tag end through with this little trick from rod building, actually, that I learned. Wrap it around each side of the reel seat. Several wraps. Nice and tight. Just enough slack to get that tag through there. So now my tag is going through this little loop. I'm going to pop it and pull it through. That just pulled my tag end underneath all my wraps. And that's not going anywhere. It's lined up just right. Now you just got to thread it up, put a fly on there, go catch some fish. Looks like an awesome spot right here. Oh, little tiny fish went and grabbed it right there. That was great. Oh, looked at it. There it's floating nice. Oh, wow, that guy hammered it. Missed him though, shoot. All right, different fly on now. Gonna give this little caddis a try. It's a little CDC caddis. I think they're gonna like this. I think it's gonna float better. Come on. Oh, just sitting there. Little guy grabbed it. Man. Oh, there's one. Yes. Awesome. Look at this guy. Oh, the first fish on the PractiCaster. That's cool. Ate the little caddis. All right, we got one fish on the caddis. So first fish on the PractiCaster, and there's so little action. It's pretty stiff rod. So especially on small fish like this, you can't really feel much. The size is cool. I don't have any problem with the size. It's just inflexible kind of. Beautiful run. Beautiful run. Man. Come on. Okay, a little further out. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Come on, fish. There's one. Come on, stay tight. There we go. Nice. A rainbow. Perfect. Look at that little guy. Awesome. There we go. Knew there had to be a fish in there. It's just too pretty. I'm getting more used to this PractiCaster, the casting. It's not too bad. It just doesn't have a lot of flex in it, even with a 6-weight line. It just needs a softer tip, really. There's one. Oh, he comes off. Shoot. See, there's an example where that softer tip could help keep that fish hooked. Come on, fish. Great drift. About down there. Oh, gotta try a couple of those. There's one. Oh, again he comes off. Darn it. So that's where a softer tip would really help keep tension on those fish. There's one. Oh, better fish for sure. Bending the rod, actually. Look at this guy. Oh, and he gets him to net. Awesome. What do we got here? A rainbow. Ow. Oh my gosh. There's the hook in my finger. Okay. Let's get this guy released. Guaranteed there's going to be a fish in here. Probably first cast. If I can get the line untangled. There we go. Thread the needle between all these branches. There he is. Right there. Nice. Decent little fish too. Ah, cool. What is he? Rainbow? Yeah, nice. Let's see if I can get an actual release on this guy. Alright guys, so what are my final thoughts on the Orvis PractiCaster as a tiny creek rod? Well, not too bad really. It's a pretty interesting rod, it's kind of fun. It doesn't cast great. I had to put a 6-weight line on it just to compensate for this heavy yarn. I first put a 0-weight line, then a 2-weight line. Neither of them cast, it just wouldn't load properly. So I had to put a heavy line on there, and you had to get quite a bit of line out to get the rod to load. Also the tip, I mentioned that being too stiff. I lost tension to a lot of hooked fish. Barbless fly comes out if you don't have tension on that fly. So I wish the tip was a little bit softer. So would I make this my primary tiny creek rod? No, I wouldn't. But it's fun to use and fun to give it a try. Just something different, you know? So I gave it a shot. I liked the way the reel seat worked. I didn't have any problems with that. It's still rock solid on there. Let me know what you think. I'd be curious if you guys have ever tried it or what your favorite Tiny Creek rod is. Let me know in the comments. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for checking it out. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with a friend, and we'll see you next time out on the water.